everybody. Welcome to part 2 of Cosmic Chats with Rhi. Say hello.
Hiya.
Rhi is raising a mama, actually raising a child and raising yourself, right?
100%. Every day we're learning something new.
So we're going to get to the fun questions now. First one being, I can't remember what's the first question. Oh, bad interviewer. She lost her brain. Okay. Do you see ever repeating numbers?
I don't see angel numbers, but I am I'm very conscious of them and always looking out for them, but I don't see them appear for myself. I'm always envious of those that do.
Bravo to you, because no one else has called them angel numbers thus far.
Oh, there we go.
Do you have any lucky numbers?
4. I was born on the 4th, so I always use 4 for anything that I need to select a random number.
Okay, well, we know what your lottery number will be. Now, is there a food you don't care for but you really wish you liked?
Tomato. I feel like my sandwich is missing tomatoes.
I can't have raw tomatoes either.
Do you eat food with tomatoes in them? Like, would you prepare a tomato-based casserole or something?
Okay, so I don't now, because actually there's something with tomatoes that it actually can cause problems with my digestion. Yeah. But yeah. I would. Anything that doesn't have the texture of that raw tomato. I'm
the same. We're the same.
I remember as a kid, all my cousins and my brother, they got these really luscious looking tomatoes. I was like, oh, I'm going to have one. It looks great. It's crisp. It's come out of that lovely fridge. I went,
oh, eat it like an apple. Oh gosh, no. Oh, I couldn't.
So I've actually discovered a couple of us on this show.
Good. The same thing with tomatoes. There's a community of us. I'm glad we're not alone.
Sounds like another group, another support group.
It does. Yay. Those with sandwiches who are missing tomatoes.
Even if the bloomin' pips, you know, people are like, I'll just scrape it. What is that? You go to a pub and then I'll just scrape it off. No. If I wanted the bloomin' lettuce to taste like tomato, I would have asked for tomato on my lettuce. Right?
You're feeling very passionate. So passionate.
Nobody is relating. I'm having technical problems with the lights. Nobody is relating to my tomato issues the way that you do, and so when it happens,
I relate. I can relate entirely. I'm on board.
Where have you not visited in the world that you'd like to?
I've only really touched the surface of Europe. I would love to do more of Europe. I would love to do parts of Germany. I love the old architecture and things. I'd love to go to Dubrovnik. More of Europe.
You have many historical sites in New Zealand, or are they mainly Maori work stuff?
Historical sites, yes, but I don't really see a lot of international influences in our architecture. So if you came to New Zealand, it is very New Zealand. It is very traditional Māori and things. So you don't see those more kind of international influences.
All right, nicknames.
My nickname.
Do you get a nickname?
I have been Bubbles my entire life. I'm 32 and my dad and my brother still call me Bubbles.
So hang on a second. During COVID, you were in a bubble with another bubble and you're called Bubbles. So you were the trifecta of bubbles.
I hadn't considered it that way, but it turns out I am.
Bubbles cubed. All you needed to do was then blow some.
My daughter is actually obsessed with bubbles at the moment, so we frequently do.
I do believe it is a rite of passage to have an obsession with bubbles at one point in one's life. Of course, now you're all going to write in the comments that you never had an obsession with bubbles. Okay, fine.
Relive your childhood, do yourself a favor and go to the store and find some bubbles. There's nothing quite like the joy of a bubble.
Always, every kid's party, you've got to have bubbles.
Absolutely. What's a party without party?
Now, when you named your daughter, did you
Yes.
take into consideration any nicknames that might be created so you avoided certain names?
No, I really struggled for a name, and when I found Emilia, that was it. That was it. So she was always Emilia. But so my own name is quite different, and my mum chose my name because she didn't want it to be shortened. So my full name is actually Rhian, but in high school people still managed to shorten it to Rhi. So I've been I've been Rhi for most of my adult life, but my full name is Rhian. But no, I didn't take that same consideration with naming my daughter. And I think that, you know, nicknames, I think, are either chosen for you or you choose them yourself. So if she chooses later in life, actually it's really cute. She her saying her name, she's 2, so she's still learning to say her name. So she's Mina, so she may forever be Mina.
Wow, she's not mean, she's just Mina.
Mina, yeah, Mina.
Meaner than you and me. Maybe.
She has got some sass.
Are you experiencing this phenomenon of the terrible twos?
We started the terrible twos. You could say she's quite advanced with her terrible two behavior. But I think it's just her growing into her own energy and her own, you know, finding her way. And so I've adapted my parenting to make sure that I'm keeping space for who she is.
That's an excellent point, that changing the perception of what is expected of a child at a certain age. The terrible twos, simply an expression of, nope, not doing what you do, want to do my own thing. And that, I don't remember that, being told that. I do remember being told as a teenager that I was at that age. And, you know, when I would hear that with conversations that my mom would have with people, oh, Paula, she's at that age, you know. So I decided to embrace that age.
Well, if it's going to be expected of you.
Exactly. And so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens if you don't necessarily put the same words or labels on
the label, right? Yeah.
See what unfolds with that. Well, it's been an absolute delight to have you here with our cosmic chat. And if you want to find any more information about Rhi, it will be in the description. RaisingAMumma is her entrepreneurial enterprise, her life's purpose of reaching out and helping other people globally. I love that idea. And stay tuned and put us the notes in the chat if you want to have her back. Maybe she can come back and give us some more serious chat about the ups and downs and how to really navigate through with a community, because she's just getting started. Wait till you go to school and deal with the parent organizations. That's all.
We'll approach those as we get there.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and like and put in some positive comments, and let's see if we can have her back. Bye.